Happy Thanksgiving. It's Pastor Luke, and since this is the 400th anniversary of that very first Thanksgiving, I wanted to share my own Thanksgiving thoughts again this year. It's been a good year for me in a lot of ways, and I wanted to share some of the things that I have been thankful for. First of all, I am thankful to God. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Nearly 30 years ago, God sought me out when I was lost, and God saved me, and He is day by day making me into a better person than I was before. I'm thankful to my family, to Margot and to Neil, who day by day demonstrate their patience because God is not done making me into the person that I will become. And I thank them for their love and their support because while there are things to be thankful for this year, there are also some things that have made it hard. There have been trials and tragedies over the past couple of years, and they've been incredibly supportive during that time. I'm thankful for my other friends, the friends that I have made since we came to Alaska, and I'm thankful for friends from before. Including a couple that I was able to reconnect with this year that had been particularly heartwarming to reestablish those old connections. I'm thankful for the things that we're all thankful for food and shelter and for a job, particularly a job doing work that I like. And I'm so very thankful that that job is here at Jewel Lake Parish. I truly love this congregation. I love the people who make it up, and by that I include both the members who are on the rolls and the broader community of people who are kind of part of our congregation, whether that's reflected on the books or not. I'm grateful to you because you have enabled us to reopen. This Easter, we were able to reopen again, and we have been working our way back toward our previous missional posture, being the church in and for the world, and we are working our way back toward that. The progress has been slow, but it has been steady, and that is something I'm very thankful for. I'm thankful for your financial support, which has made it happen. You have shown over the last 2 years that you are spiritual contributors and not merely spiritual consumers. And because of your strong financial support in times that I'm sure are as tough for you as for anybody else, that you have continued to support the church, and because of that, we have not needed to draw down our reserves simply to pay for our operating expenses. Instead, we've been able to devote those reserves to make investments in technology, which has been enabled us to be able to stream, and that's great because we've been able to connect with people here in Alaska and at least one person internationally. But we've also been able to make investments in our facilities, in the parking lot, in the worship center, and in the cafe. And I think that those will help us over the next several years as we continue to move toward that revitalized multi-generational congregation. I'm thankful for the people who have contributed of their time and their effort, their creativity and their imagination as we've been about this work. The leaders on council and in some of our other committees, and for the teachers and the musicians and everybody else who's actually working to keep the church functioning as we move back toward full functioning. I'm grateful, especially though, that the church has remained unified. This is something that predates my role here as pastor. It's just part of the culture, and that has been so good because our times have become more and more polarized. And I'm grateful that this church is able to disagree on things and still love one another. And I think that that's probably the most important thing we can do as part of our Christian witness. So I'm very grateful for the church for that. But this church has a special place in my heart because of the love you've shown for me and my family since Iris died a year ago, and you've been the body and the hands and the feet of Christ, holding us up in very tough times. I'm so grateful to you for enabling us to finally have this year a funeral service for Iris, and for giving us the opportunity to go to Michigan for the memorial service for Iris there at Calvin University. I'm grateful to Calvin because they've been such a bunch of wonderful people who've been so kind to us during this whole time. But even more than that, I'm grateful to Jewel Lake Parish for the love and the support you've shown for us. So thank you for that. Thank you for being being the best congregation a pastor could hope for. And I wish you again happy Thanksgiving. I'd love to hear what you're thankful for this year. I hope that you have a list as long as mine, and I'd love to hear from you. Happy Thanksgiving.